Good morning, everybody. I'm Bill Hemmer. Welcome here on a Friday edition of America's Newsroom. Martha's out today. Welcome back to you.
My friend Bill Hemmer, good to see you. I'm Jamie Colby in for Martha. Yes, it's true. Tens of millions of Americans did tune in for last night's face-off, and both men provided those pointed zingers on all the key issues, including the economy and foreign policy, and then debate decorum. Listen. Thanks so much, Bill. Well, much of the post-debate reaction this morning is about Vice President Biden's performance, specifically his reaction to Congressman Ryan and his constant interruptions. Many are calling his running mate to congratulate him on a job well done. Here's the governor watching. We'll show that to you. And Governor Romney told Congressman Ryan his family should be proud of his debate performance, his first. Well, the vice presidential candidates are hitting each other very hard on taxes. Vice President Biden claiming the Republicans are insisting on new tax cuts for the wealthy. Congressman Ryan responding with a warning for the middle class.
By the way, I mean, the thing was going to explode if it went more. That line was the most tweeted comment last night. In 1 minute after the line about Jack Kennedy, 58,000 tweets. That's what was going on out there.
It is a talker. Welcome back, everybody. Paul Ryan's family cheering him on from their hometown of Janesville, Wisconsin. His brother Tobin going on the record with Greta Van Susteren right after the debate. He shared some family pride over the congressman's performance. Well, as much as they may be different, Congressman Ryan pointing out some similarities between himself and Joe Biden, but at the same time asking him a very pointed question. Well, how'd the vice president respond? We're going to have that for you coming up.
Also, see.
All right, well, they talked a lot about that. And meanwhile, Congressman Ryan has taken on the Obama administration's foreign policy. He criticized the White House and how it's handling Iran's nuclear program and America's relationship with Israel.
Jamie, what's next?
Well, Bill, there's even more reaction to last night's debate. We're going to hear from the last person to face off with Joe Biden 4 years ago. And as we heard before we went to break, there's major backlash over comments the president's campaign manager made about the terrorist attack on our consulate in Libya on 9/11. Stephanie Cutter saying the entire reason, the sole reason the attack became a political topic this election at all was because of Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan. Listen. Syndicated columnist Charles Krauthammer weighing in on the importance of last night's VP debate. Here's what he had to say. Well, Bill, harsh criticism of the vice president, our own Chris Wallace, saying he has...
the country last night. We have brand new analysis coming up this hour. Chris Wallace, Karl Rove, many more. So welcome back here. I'm Bill Hemmer. Martha has the day off. How you doing?
She does. I'm doing great, Bill. Great to see you.
Welcome back.
Ambassador Bolton's joining us as well, so it's a jam-packed hour. Well, both men had clear goals as they stepped up on that stage, and the vice president aimed to stop the political bleeding after the president's lackluster performance in the first debate. That seemed to be the consensus, while Republican nominee Ryan looked to build on his ticket's current momentum. And the Obama campaign is cheering Vice President Biden's aggressive performance, saying he laid out a clear vision for our future. Yes, that's probably what he does want. Happy birthday, Chris. Well, we are just getting started. One of the most heated exchanges last night was over Medicare and the assertion that the Obama campaign is raiding that program to pay for Obamacare. We're going to look at both sides of that coming up.
Also, Jamie,
how do you
figure that one out? Best I can tell, there's a lot of potential for things to go very wrong on that continent, depending on which way this economy goes.
We'll have to figure out who the competition is.
Right, okay, but it's far from...
Congressman Paul Ryan says the Obama administration is failing at handling the growing nuclear threat in Iran and failing to recognize how close that rogue regime is at building a weapon.
I always find it fascinating when you watch these debates to see the two men shake each other's hands at the end. And then you see the family members. Keep it here on Fox News Channel for that. Have a great weekend. Purple Friday.
Take care.
That's by the way. I mean, the thing was going to explode if it went more. That line was the most tweeted comment last night. In 1 minute after the line about Jack Kennedy, 58,000 tweets. That's what was going on out there.
It is a talker.